become quite a nice tradition. The MLK Showcase at Rossford High School. 6 games will begin with Findlay Trojans. Despite remaining undefeated, they actually moved down to 3rd in the state for Division I, taking on Rogers. Javante Hill, the steal, the senior doing what he does, the slam dunk. It's an early 5-point lead. Later in the first, more defense from the Trojans. Luke Wyrock, the steal, keeps it in bounds, and Hill under the hoop for the land. He finishes with 16 points. Rogers trying to work their way back into the game. Off the Trayton Booker miss, Aaron Watson is there, cuts the deficit to just 6. But all Finley. On the fast break, Will Cordonier to Ryan Montgomery. South Carolina head coach Shane Beamer and their quarterbacks coach in attendance to check in on the Finley quarterback. Trojans up 11. Second half, they put it away. Cordonier in the post gets the hook shot to fall. Finley wins 62-34. Cordonier a game high 17 as the Trojans wrap up a busy stretch to remain without a loss.
Honestly, I felt like we could have done better. I mean, we knew they were going to be a good team. We've had 3 games in the past 4 days. We thought we could play way better than we did. So we're not, a win's a win, but we're not super happy with it. Playing together since 2nd grade, playing travel basketball, we all know each other so well. Like on switches and stuff, sometimes we just don't even have to communicate because we just know each other so well. I don't know, we try not to look at it. Rookie always just tells us just keep just 1 game at a time. So, we're just trying to keep winning, that's it. We're not really looking ahead.
Following the Finley win, Perrysburg facing number 4 ranked Maumee Valley. The Yellow Jackets up 4 in the first. Austin Schultz adds to it, beating the buzzer. Schultz had 13 points in the first half alone, finished the game with 18. Perrysburg would go on a 16-4 run here in the second. Bounce pass to the backdoor cut of Matt Hubbard. Hawks hoping to mount a comeback. And they're trying to start with Amani Dickerson. The long ball splashes. We'll jump ahead to the 4th, where it was still a double-digit lead for Perrysburg. CJ Majors, tough as always. That'll fall through. He led all scorers with 21 points, but 3 Perrysburg players finished in double figures. Schultz, Gavin Finnegan, and Joe Dinda, as Perrysburg wins 67-48 after winning their first 9 games. Maumee Valley now 2 straight losses.
We wanted to come out fast. A couple of our losses, we started out slow, and we just wanted to play our game from the start and just build a lead and grow it from there. Us 4 seniors, we've been playing with each other since like the 7th grade. Me, Gavin, and Joe, we've been playing since 5th grade. So just that chemistry that we built so early on, it's fun to play one more year with these guys.
Our guys, Greg Frankie and Rhett Boyd, wrap up those first 2 games.
Out at the MLK Showcase in Rossford, it turned out to be just an absolute pleasure to watch 2 teams that played basketball at its highest level from the standpoint of a team and getting everybody involved on the floor. First, Finley, the number 2 team in Division I, in their victory over Rogers, and then Perrysburg with another sensational performance in the victory over a very talented Maumee Valley team.
Yeah, both those teams, Perrysburg and Finley, do an outstanding job with spacing, ball movement, player movement. And when you have that, you're going to get some great looks, point blank at the rim, or you're going to get some spot ups from the arc. Both teams did that excessively well today, and it was key because both Rogers and Maumee Valley, they got some elite scorers themselves, but those 2 teams, Finley and Perrysburg, were able to keep them at arm's length.
The games were similar in the sense that neither Rogers nor Maumee Valley could come out of the gate well, and had they been able to do that, they might have been able to come into the second half in a little bit better position, and then trying to play catch-up against teams that handle the ball and pass the ball as well as Finley and Perrysburg do is a very, very difficult proposition.
It's a tough ask for sure, especially because of the weapons that both Finley and Perrysburg have. You look at Finley, Will Cordonier, he led the way with 17. Javante Hill had 16. And you got the complimentary guys, Luke Lyrouse, Sam Ernst as well, contributing, that 6 to 8 point range. It's just too many weapons to deal with, especially when you're trying to make up, a 10 to 12 point deficit. And on the other side with Perrysburg, 3 guys in double figures, another guy, Matt Hubbard, with 9. Again, too many weapons to overcome, especially when you're dealing with a sizable double-digit deficit.
And they both played great defense, too. It kind of makes you salivate to watch those 2 teams play against each other.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, too, because both teams will be extremely prepared, and they're going to do it the right way. So it's going to be a matter of defensive execution and the patience offensively to work the basketball both sides of the floor until you get the shot that you want. Then, the important part, knocking the shot down. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch those 2 teams class. They played twice before the end of the season.
Superlative efforts by first Finley and then Perrysburg here at the MLK Rossford Showcase.